This is Smokin' Dave, and you're listening to a man who is in the Radio Hall of Fame. It's the Kevin Friedman Show.
Hey now, it's Friday, April 27th, and another SportsGossip.com podcast is on the air. I'm your host, Kevin Friedman, along with my announcer, Smokin' Dave, and together we will bring you 10 of the hottest stories off the SportsGossip.com website. Dave, start us off with story number 1.
You're a Radio Hall of Famer?
Yes, Dave, thank you for asking. It was recently announced that the station I used to work at, The Score, 670 AM in Chicago, was recently put in the Hall of Fame, and by association, I am a Hall of Famer.
I used to clean Roberto Clemente's jockstrap. Does that make me a member of the Baseball Hall of Fame by association?
Sure, why not? Now give us the first story.
Gronk announces his return on the gram.
I thought Instagram was just for looking at pictures of hot chicks in bikinis, but apparently you can break football news on it as well. Rob Gronkowski went on Instagram to announce he will be back for the 2018 season. He met with Bill Belichick, he's been working out, and he is ready to go. As predicted on this podcast weeks ago, Gronkowski is not retiring, and I'm sticking to my prediction that Rob Gronkowski and Tom Brady will retire together. If you're making me choose a year, I would say 2020, but they will retire together. Dave, what's next?
Tyrone Lue said LeBron's game winner and Michael Jordan's Craigilo shot were the same.
Now, Lou obviously just said this to suck up to LeBron, and it was a great game-winning shot. But to compare it to Jordan's shot over Elo, it's just not the same. The Cavs game was tied, first off. The Bulls were down 1, which is a huge difference. And go watch the shots. Jordan had to fight off a double team just to get the inbounds pass. Gets it, takes 2 hard dribbles to his left, has Craig Elo's hand in his face, so he has to hang in the air an extra second, then gets the shot off, and boom. LeBron basically took 2 dribbles to his left, had no hand in his face, and had a wide open 3 in a tie game. Was it a clutch shot? Yeah. But was it as close to as tough as Jordan's shot? No chance. I said it a couple weeks ago on one of my podcasts, you just can't compare Jordan and LeBron. LeBron's an all-time player, he's great, but you can't compare him to Jordan. I broke it down in the last podcast, but I'll say it again very simply. There's one reason why. J.J. Barea. So quit comparing LeBron and MJ. I'm sick of it. If LeBron wins a championship this year with the team he has, then maybe, just maybe, I'll even listen to comparisons. But for now, end it. MJ is the way better player, and that shot was much tougher than LeBron's. All right, before we go to our next story, one of our sponsors wanted to call in and clear something up. Everybody, it's the gas man himself, Robert Guttenberg. Robert, what's up?
Well, Kevin, I was contacted by Police Academy star Steve Guttenberg's lawyer, and he says if I don't come on air and retract my statement that Steve and I are related, he will sue me.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Your last name's Guttenberger. His is Guttenberg. Why would you even claim to be his brother?
Well, Kevin, I thought it would drive business. Simple as that. So once again, I am here to say I am not related to Steve Guttenberg. And you can also remember, if you have terrible gas and you want someone to follow you around all day and take the blame for it, you can hire me, Robert Guttenberger. Contact me at GuttenbergerGasman@AOL.com.
All right, that's the gas man, Robert Guttenberg. Dave, what's next?
Brewers fan shows off her arm and shotgunning skills.
I think I'm in love. You can go to sportsgossip.com to watch a video of this girl. Her name is Morgan Stroke. She's tailgating at a Brewers game. She throws a football like a superstar, then shotguns a Coors Light. It's an incredible video. You can go to sportsgossip.com to watch it. She's also a gorgeous girl. She's got a bunch of pictures up on her Instagram page. She's trying to get Coors Light to sponsor her after the video went viral. And if I were Coors Light, I'd get right on that. I'll buy that girl a Coors Light anytime she wants. I am in love. Dave, you see this?
That's my kind of chick. You're gonna have to fight me for her. In fact, Morgan, if you're listening, this one's for you. She's once, twice, 3 times a lady, and I love you. Compete with that, Friedman.
Well, it looks like we're not the only ones competing for her love. On the phone, Ivan Babushka. Ivan, what's up?
Milosh, Kevin. I also find Morgan Strozik very attractive. I have song to sing for her.
All right, go for it.
And I will always love you. I will always love you.
You've got no chance, Babushka.
Nobody asked you, Smoking Dave, you son of a bitch. I will get date with Morgan Stroke before you or Kevin. I guarantee it.
All right, enough of you two. If you two are my competition, I've already got it in the bag. Her name is Morgan Strozik, and Morgan, I apologize if I got your last name wrong, but she's got a cannon for an arm, and you can check out the video at sportsgossip.com. Dave, what's next?
Bruins fan celebrates by diving in a dirty puddle.
We go from one viral video of a gorgeous girl making an amazing throw to a total dummy Bruins fan making a fool of himself in public. The Bruins knocked off Toronto in Game 7 at home to win the first round series. So to celebrate, this fan jumped into a dirty puddle in front of a crowd of other Bruins fans. You can go to sportsgossip.com to watch the video of this dummy. And Boston will take on Tampa Bay in round 2. Game 1 is Saturday. Dave, what's next?
Baker Mayfield recreated Brett Favre's draft day photo.
I said on my last podcast I was sick of talking about this guy, but he was drafted number 1 overall by the Browns last night, so I gotta talk about him. I'm glad he got taken by the Browns. It probably means he's not going to be good in the NFL, if you're going by history of Browns quarterbacks. He's barely 6 feet, he's cocky, which is probably why he liked Brett Favre, and recreated his picture, which you can check out on sportsgossip.com. I will say this, he did a good job recreating the picture. Everyone in the background is the same, he's wearing the jorts, and even Brett Favre liked it because he tweeted him back, "Good luck tonight, and remember to send my jorts back tomorrow." Will Mayfield end the Browns quarterback curse? We'll wait and see, but my guess is no chance. Alright, that's 5 stories down, 5 to go. We gotta take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Hey there! This is Antonio Finkelstein of Antonio Finkelstein's Prostitution app, and I've got exciting news. For all you ladies and gay fellas, we're proud to announce that we now have 3 men working for us. We've got cousins Juanito and Raul from Venezuela, who are combined packing 18 inches. And if you order them together, we'll give you the Venezuelan discount. We've also got Hardback, who's only 3 inches, but he works really hard. So why spend this weekend alone when you could be 1 click away from finding your dream date? Just go to Antonio Finkelstein's Prostitution app. You can find us in the App Store.
And we're back. It's good to see Antonio Finkelstein's business thriving He is one of our most loyal sponsors. Dave, what do you got next?
Hold on, I'm booking a date with those Venezuelan twins.
You do that later. What's next?
Stephen A. Smith received a 2 a.m. apology from Josh Allen.
Yes, some offensive and racist tweets from high school surfaced Wednesday night, just days before the NFL draft, and Josh Allen was quickly apologizing for them. He said he made them in reference to an episode of Modern Family and Rick Ross lyrics. Again, the tweets were from high school. Some of them had the N-word, and I guess Allen felt the need to apologize to Stephen A. Smith for them. Did it affect his draft stock? Well, he went 7th overall. Buffalo traded up with the Bucs to grab him. He was the 3rd quarterback taken, though, so I guess we'll never know. Not a great look for Allen, but if he plays well in Buffalo, I'm sure this will be forgotten very soon. Dave, what's next?
Former Chief Sean Smith says he smoked 2 blunts before every game.
Smith played 102 career games in 9 seasons in the NFL. He had 244 tackles in his career compared to the 204 blunts he smoked. He says he smoked 2 blunts before every game, and the fact that he was able to play 9 seasons in the league doing that is pretty impressive if you ask me. Dave, I gotta hear your thoughts on this story.
I smoke 2 blunts every morning with my coffee just to prepare for my morning dump. Hell, I've already smoked 6 blunts during this podcast. I'm on my 11th cigarette, too. That guy's a lightweight.
You've already smoked 6 blunts and 11 cigarettes during this podcast? We're only about 13 minutes in.
How else am I gonna maintain this smooth announcer voice?
I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. What's next?
Report. Cleveland Browns to be featured on Hard Knocks.
Nothing is set in stone, but according to NFL executive Michael Lombardi, the Browns will be featured on HBO's Hard Knocks this upcoming season. You can go to sportsgossip.com to read all about this article. It's pretty interesting. Learn some new things. I learned that teams with first-year head coaches are banned from being on Hard Knocks. Teams that have made the playoffs the last 2 seasons do not have to do it, or teams that have appeared in the last 10 years. When you break that down, there's only 6 options: 49ers, Denver, Cleveland, San Diego, Baltimore, or Washington. Now, if I had my first pick from that 6, I'd rather see the 49ers. But Cleveland has number 1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and even though they've won 1 game in the last 2 years, I guess they are going to be the team that's featured on Hard Knocks. Dave, what's next?
The Hot Warriors fan has finally been identified.
Yes, during Golden State's Game 2 win over the Spurs in the first round of the playoffs, this attractive female fan was caught on film and went viral. We here at sportsgossip.com asked our fans to find out who she was, and you guys delivered. Her name is Sydney Turner, and she's an Instagram model from LA. You can go to sportsgossip.com to check out pictures of her. Dave, I'm sure you'll be all over that.
Oh yeah, I think I'm in love.
Yeah, you in love enough to cancel your date with those Venezuelan brothers?
I'm not that much in love.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, this girl's cute, but I'll take Morgan Strozak over her any day. Dave, it's time for that final story.
Lamar Jackson faces plenty of doubters on draft day.
Well, the Baltimore Ravens were not one of those doubters as they drafted Jackson with the last pick in the first round. They traded up with the Eagles to get that pick. Congratulations to Lamar. He will join a Ravens team that has the very overpaid Joe Flacco, who can be dumped after this upcoming season, and RG3 as the backup. Plenty of NFL experts doubted Lamar could be a quarterback in the league, and they said he wouldn't be a first-round pick, and he's already proved those guys wrong. Let's hope for Baltimore's case he can prove them wrong on the field as well. And that'll do it for another SportsGossip.com podcast. I want to thank my announcer, Smokin' Dave, I want to thank Ivan Babushka for calling in, and of course, I want to thank you for listening. Remember, for these stories and much, much more, you can go to sportsgossip.com. Our next podcast is Tuesday, and we might have a very special guest on that podcast, so make sure you tune in. And until then, we'll see you next time.